All right. Well, welcome. Great to have you tuning in as always. And hope you're having a good day. Let's start to settle in. As always, once you get everything set up, you just lie back, you close your eyes, and you breathe. Letting everything slow down so that it's easier to start to notice. You start to notice the subtle sensations of the breath, the sensations of the body. That you're mindful as you notice, you're not judging. You're not trying to rate what you notice on a spectrum of good or bad, right or wrong. You're just noticing. And that's where we start. That passive process. That simple beginning. Not trying to change, not trying to correct. And as you join in, you notice if there's that sense of being late, having to rush into it. You try and get away from that mentality. You get here when you get here. You tune in when you tune in. And that's where you start. Continue to take the time. Just a few more breaths, a few more moments. Noticing that slowing down. Noticing that shifting of the mind. Then your next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. You gently rock from side to side. That sense of movement. Then back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Find a little more coordination of the movement back and forth with the breath. Inhales forward, exhales pushing you back. And that next inhale draws you all the way up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment here. Slow it down. Then inhale as you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. The eyes are closed. Nice and steady. Palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale forward, broadening the collarbone. And exhale, you press back down dog. You settle in. The palms are firm. You can take any movement you like. Inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, forward fold. And inhale all the way back up, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg. Right. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, left foot opening the hips. Exhale, right folding over your legs. Inhale, full extension. Reach for the ceiling and exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg reaches back. Left leg back. Nice and steady as you exhale, lowering to the floor. Inhale, forward, broaden the collarbone. And exhale, you press back down. You keep the eyes soft. You let the eyes soften so that you can settle the mind. You're not on guard. You're not at high alert waiting for any tricks or surprises. Instead, you're able to just settle into the rhythm. The repetitive nature of the sun salutes. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left. right, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale left, exhale right, inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale right, left, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Nice full breaths. Working the air in and out as you move the body. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale left, right, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. You relax your arms, you close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. And with the big toes close, the heels apart. You bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms gently. Finding chair pose to start. That sense of grounding. Feeling stable as the thighs hug, the torso lifts. Then exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. You draw the body long. The weight drifts forward a touch. So you're right over top those heels as you fold. And there's that active tilting up of the tailbone. Using your hip flexors, the kneecaps lift. That crease between your thighs and abdomen deepens as you draw yourself forward. Then on your next inhale, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms, chair pose once again. You set your base, then holding it firm as your palms come together, thumbs to your heart, and you twist to the right. Taking that left elbow outside that right thigh. You can broaden, you can bind as you like. That nice spiral of the spine. The crown of the head extending forward. That left side rolling under so that right side can roll back, keeping you open across the chest. Then inhale back to center, hips low, arms high. And exhale, you twist to the left. Keep that stance strong. You feel grounded, held in place. Your torso's rotating. Inhale back to center. And exhale, you fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back, down dog.
or vinyasa. And a gentle bend in the knees. You look forward of your hands, and on inhale, you float or step to sitting at the top of the mat. We're making our way into boat pose. So once your hips touch down, your heels lift up, and you find your balance. The knees can be bent or straight. We're doing 3 rounds. But you sit tall. You breathe. On an exhale, you cross the ankles. Either hug the shins in or hands outside the hips to lift. You can always leave foot down to help out. And you put the hips back down if you lift it. And you lift those legs once again. Keep that breath smooth. Cross and hug or cross and lift. Back up. Last one. This time you cross the ankles as you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. You rise up. Nice strong stance. The legs reaching out, balancing you front to back. And you maintain that as you bring your palms together, thumbs to your heart. And you twist over to the right. Revolve side angle. That left elbow is outside that right thigh. You can broaden, you can bind as always. But move the torso. That left shoulder coming under that right side, rolling back. You want to open the upper chest as you twist. Really work that rotation of the spine more so than just the reaching of the arms with that bind. Get your center point to move over. Now from here, we're going to guide with that left arm as you sweep yourself up and around. Warrior two. You settle in. The front knee's bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. A nice reach of the arms. Then stay low with those hips as you reach forward, side angle. Elbow to thigh or hand to the floor. That top arm starts long, biceps next to the earth. If you want to wrap it for your bind, feel free. But keep that left shoulder rolling back. Trying to turn the center of your chest towards the ceiling as best you can. And on exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And inhale, that left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. Nice full breath. When you're set, palms together, thumbs to your heart. And you twist over to the left. Revolve side angle. Use those arms to help get the torso to rotate. Especially if your palms are together. That left hand pushes into the right. Helping to roll that top side open. Then your right arm will guide you up and around. Warrior two. Smooth transition. You soften your eyes. Breath is steady. Then reach forward, side angle. Elbow to thigh or hand to the floor. Start with that right arm next to your ear. Feel that line from your right wrist to shoulder, hip to heel. Then if you want to wrap the arm for your bind, feel free. But you're still rolling open. Staying long from that right shoulder, hip to heel. And exhale, hands to the floor as you find your way to down dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Low lunge. From here, we're going into pyramid pose. So that left heel spins in, that right leg straightens out. The hands can slide up wherever they need to go. Maybe they slide to the foot, maybe to the shin, maybe they stay on the floor. But both legs are straight. Both feet are flat and firm on the floor. So you feel stable as the torso folds long out over that left leg. Long out over that right leg. And then inhale, you lift up halfway, hands to your hips, and inhale the rest of the way up. You're going to turn those right toes in, feet are parallel, short into the mat. And on exhale, you fold forward. The hands land comfortable on the floor, and you start to fold between your legs. The tailbone's tilting up, the head's hanging heavy. Then inhale halfway, exhale hands to your hips, and inhale the rest of the way up. From here, we're going into triangle pose. So those right toes turn out. That left foot stays parallel to the back edge of the mat. The arms into a T, and you reach out over that right leg. The right hand lands down as the left arm reaches up. And you get long through the torso as the crown of the head extends out towards the top edge of the mat. Drawing that line of the spine. Creating that sense of traction. Be light with that bottom arm. Then on exhale, that front knee bends as the hands come to the floor, and you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And inhale the left leg. Exhale, you step the foot forward, low lunge. That right heel spins in. Both feet are flat as that left leg straightens out. Pyramid pose. And you let your hands go wherever they need to go so that leg can be straight. Eventually they make their way lower down that leg, maybe to the floor. But be less concerned about what your hands touch and more concerned about that sense of length. Length to the back of that left leg and the length to the spine. That's the predominant feeling you want to sense. What you want to notice, other than what your fingers are touching. Then inhale, you lift up halfway, hands to your hips. Inhale the rest of the way up. Those left toes turn in, the feet are parallel. This time you open the arms into a T. You sweep the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers. You broaden that collarbone as you fold forward. Then inhale, you rise all the way back up. You relax your arms. The left toes turn forward. That right foot stays parallel to the back edge. The arms open into a T. And you reach forward triangle pose. Nice and smooth, that left knee bends as the hands come down. And you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. High lunge. That back heel's lifted. The hips are square. And you settle in. Nice strong stance. The right thigh is pulling forward, that left is reaching back. The tailbone draws down as the arms reach up. From here, we're making our way to toppling tree. So you're going to sweep the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers. The shoulder blades draw back and down as you start to shift your weight forward into that right leg and you rise up. Starts a lot like Warrior 3, working to get parallel to the floor with the torso and that left leg. Then as you feel steady, you start to let the torso fold forward as that left leg starts to lift up behind you. You draw the arms away from your back. Remember, you only go as far as you can while maintaining that sense of confidence, that sense of balance here. Not trying to push or force it. Instead, it's that subtle touch. And nice and easy, you release your hands to the floor as that left foot floats forward next to your right. You fold over your legs. Then inhale halfway. Heel toe the feet about match distance wide. Toes a bit wider than your heels as you sit your hips down, coming into a squat. You can always sit yourself down. This doesn't work for your hips or knees. If you get into the squat, take a breath and hang on those hips, that deep flexion at the hip joint. Then we're all going to straighten out that right arm. Palms flat on the floor in front of that right foot. And the tricep, the upper arm is inside that knee as you sweep that left arm up. Nice open twist. If you want to bind, feel free to wrap that right elbow around that right shin. The left arm comes around your back, catching hands. Then back to center. We're making our way to down dog. You can go straight there. You can take a vinyasa or crow pose to your vinyasa. If you're doing crow, remember to keep it simple. Palms flat, knees on the triceps. You lean forward, shifting your weight. You take a breath or two. Then you float or step those feet back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. Find that steady stance. That long line from the back of the left knee to the front of the right. And from here, sweep the arms behind your back, preparing for toppling tree. Fingers interlace, shoulders draw back. And you start to lean into that left foot. You move your center out over and you rise up. And then as you feel steady, you're just hinging at that left hip. The torso comes forward to whatever degree you like. The right leg's lifting, following the line of the torso. And those arms can draw away. Nice and smooth, the hands come down, and the right foot floats forward. You take a breath, and heel toe the feet, match distance wide, and you sink those hips down, coming into a squat. You hang on the hips for a breath, or you sit yourself down. Then that left arm straightens out, pinning that left knee, as that right arm reaches up. If you want to bind, feel free. Good, nice and smooth, back to center. You find your way to down dog. You go straight there, you take a vinyasa, you take crow for a breath, and two, whatever you like. You choose your route, but you're conscious of how you got there. Don't just end up. Then once in down dog, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, warrior one. The left heel spins in, the torso sweeps. You close your eyes and you breathe. Nice deep breath into the upper chest. You feel the rib cage expand. Then letting that right leg straighten up. Right hand comes to the right hip, setting up a revolve triangle. Left arm reaches forward, bringing you about halfway, and you rotate. That left hand lands down. That right arm reaches up. A nice long rotation of the torso. The crown of the head's extending forward. That right hip draws back a touch to help keep those hips square with the top edge of the mat, rather than letting them start to drift over to face the left edge. Then on exhale, that right hand comes down as you step that left foot forward, folding over your legs once again. This time you're going to let that right knee bend as much as it needs to so that right hand can be on the floor. And then that left arm reaches up to the ceiling. You stay there, a nice twist of the torso. If you want to go deeper, you wrap that left arm around your back, trying to grab that inner right thigh. Trying to get that top shoulder to roll open a bit more. You can stay there, or you start setting up for bird of paradise. That right arm goes between your legs, wraps behind that right thigh so that you can catch hands outside that right hip. If you catch hands, you think about shifting your weight into that left foot, and all you do is push down to stand up. Lifting the torso, bringing that thigh with you. You work to stand tall. If you feel steady there, you can think about straightening out that right leg. Just reaching through the heel. And from wherever you are, standing or folding, you slowly unravel, come to hang over your legs. You take a breath, let the torso just dangle, the head hangs heavy. And then inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands as you float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. And preparing for Revolve Triangle, that left leg straightens up, left hand to left hip, right arm guides you forward. You get about halfway, and you rotate. Right hand lands down, left arm reaches up. With a nice knees, that left hand comes down as our right foot steps forward. And we start by just folding over our legs. Then that left knee bends as much as it needs to get that left hand down. And that right arm reaches up. And just twist. The shoulders stacking. The crown of the head reaching away from the tailbone. Next step, you think about bringing that right arm around your back. Trying to grab the inner left thigh. Helping to get that top shoulder to open. And the torso to twist a little tighter. And as that works for you, it's that left arm and it goes through your thighs. Wraps behind that left thigh so that you can catch that right hand outside that left hip. Then you let your gaze turn to the floor. Your weight shifts into that right foot. And you do it 100 times a day. All you have to do is push down with that right foot as you rise up. If you undo the bind as you're lifting up, go back down, start with the bind and lift up. There'd be a tendency sometimes I'll see where you let go of that left leg as you try and stand up. You kind of let it go and stand up, and then you try and rebind here. Part of this pose is learning that lift, that coordination to isolate just that right leg to pick the body up. That left leg is just going along for the ride. And nice and smooth, keep it together as you start to fold forward over that left leg if you're standing, and you place that left foot down. You untie the torso, you hang the head. Nice full breath. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step. Then inhale, the right leg lifts. And on exhale, you step the foot forward, low lunge. We're going to lower that left knee, uncurl the toes as the hips shift back, setting up for Hanumanasana. The right toes peel up. Keep your hips up over that left knee as you fold forward for breath. You get nice and long over that right thigh. Then on inhale, you lift up halfway, and we're twisting to the right. So left hand crosses over top that right shin. The right hand walks towards the back edge of the mat. And coming back to center. You can fold forward over that right leg, staying there for Hanumanasana, or you start to slide that right heel forward, working towards your full splits. Nice and smooth. You find your way to down dog. That right foot slides back if it's slid out in front of you. The hands plant as you step the leg back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. The right knee lowers, the toes uncurl. The hips shift back so that left leg can straighten out. Left toes point to the ceiling and you fold forward. Take a breath. Then you lift up halfway. You stay along with the spine as you twist over to left. Right hand crosses that left shin. Left hand's walking towards the back edge of the mat. And remember those toes on that left foot, keep pointing straight up towards the ceiling. You don't want to start rolling that foot to the outer edge. You don't want to let that thigh externally rotate on you. You're trying to keep it stable. And back to center. You fold forward over that left leg, Hanumanasana. You can straighten or slide that heel forward as you go deeper into it. Nice and smooth, making your way to down dog. And a gentle bend in the knees. You look forward, and on inhale, you float or step to sitting. You bring those legs through. Paschimottanasana. The arms reach up, and on exhale, you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. And reaching up beyond your feet as you rise up. You sweep your arms around in front. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. You come to lying flat. You take a breath. Then preparing for 3 rounds of back bends. The knees bend, the feet are flat. The arms alongside the body. Or hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow. And on your next inhale, you push down into your feet, lifting the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you want. And exhale, relax. Take a breath. And on inhale, you rise once again. Bridge or upward facing bow. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you push down to go up. Breathe into the front of the body. And exhale, relax. You come down. You draw those knees into your chest. You wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. Then the arms alongside the body, palms flat, legs go straight up. You hang out there or shoulders down. Toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once your hips lift, bend your elbows, hands against your low back. You take the legs up. A few more breaths if you want any variations. Then coming back to center, toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward, and nice and easy you unravel. Lie flat on your back. Once down, the legs are straight, the arms alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press down into your hands and elbows to lift the head and torso. You arc the spine, roll the shoulders back, and release the crown and head towards the floor. Then exhale, you lower down. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, nice tight squeeze. You take the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees, and release the knees over to the left. And back to center, and over to the right. Back to center. And on an exhale, you extend the legs, Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. And palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. It's always great to have you tune in. I hope you have a great rest of your day.